see, so far so good. Oh, we already broke. That's not really good. It's definitely already breaking on me. Hey there, I'm Talia, founder of Workweek Lunch, and today we're gonna compare gluten-free tortillas. So I'm not gluten-free, but I get a lot of questions from our amazing customers and community. What is the best option for gluten-free wraps? And I'm gonna taste test 6 of them and let you know what I think the best ones are. So let's get to it. So here we have all the gluten-free tortillas I could find in Whole Foods and Fred Meyer. Siete burrito-sized grain-free tortillas. We've got Mission gluten-free tortillas. More Mission cauliflower and almond, which I had never seen until today. That was pretty exciting. We've got cauliflower wraps from Outer Aisle that are also pizza crust. So these aren't really tortillas, but they're wraps. So let's see what happens there. We also have this Caulipower cauliflower tortilla. So I found these in Whole Foods and these in Fred Meyer. Whole Foods doesn't have Mission, which is my favorite regular tortilla brand. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna taste test these and kind of determine which I think is the best one. For comparison, this is the one I usually use. These are flour tortillas, they're regular. They're 10 inches wide, and I love them. So right off the bat, something I noticed that there is a real lack of size with gluten-free tortillas, which kind of made me mad because the biggest one I could find was this, and I believe this is probably about 10 inches across. But these are not gonna work for any kind of burrito situation at all. These are only for tacos. So when it comes to burritos, you really only have one option based on what I found. I'm sure there are others out there, but that was a little disappointing. So I'm gonna try some burritos and tacos and see how these kind of hold up. So here are my wraps. I also, for fillings, we're gonna use Taylor Farms salad kits. I just realized how much plastic is on my counter right now, and I am not loving it, but this is for science, okay? This is for science, and I will be donating all of these after I taste test them because we can do that. Okay, let's start with the Siete. This is the one I'm most excited about because it's the only one I found that is actually the right size for a burrito. This is what I use. This is the gluten-free one. I think they're both 10 inches, so that's pretty good. So it says that I have to heat and warm before I use these. So one tip I have in general for gluten-free eaters who want to use wraps and meal prepping is to prep the filling and then wrap right before you eat it, because one thing about gluten-free wraps, they don't hold up that well overnight in the fridge. They're going to crumble and fall apart. Same kind of goes for whole wheat wraps and other kinds of alternatives. That's why I stick to my flour ones, because they seem to just work best and hold up really well for meal prep. But we're gonna just pretend that I meal prepped and I'm gonna try to wrap this up. And I think it's interesting that you have to heat it up before using it. And the reason is because these are very stiff and they will break if I try to roll this as is. It smells a little coconutty, and not in a bad way. Once you get over the texture, the flavor's fine. I'm gonna heat this up, I'm gonna wrap it up, and let's see how it goes. Okay, so I just went ahead and heated this up. It definitely feels more pliable and like it's not gonna break on me. So let's see how it wraps up. So I'm just gonna take some of my filling, pretend this is like a beautiful Workweek lunch style filling. We have lots of recipes with burritos. Okay, so that's kind of what I would wanna do. And then, let's see, so far so good. Oh, we already broke. Okay, it broke already. Oh no. I think you have to do it like right as it comes out of the pan. All right. Okay, it totally did break on me, and I only took out of the pan maybe 10 to 15 seconds ago. That's kind of a bummer, but look, it could be a lot worse. I would still totally eat it like this if I was gluten-free, but I would not prep it. And I think you can see why. Prepping this wouldn't work. But this is like one of the only options, again, that I found that is this size. The directions say, first of all, you store these in the refrigerator or the freezer. It's pretty cool, they're freezer friendly. And they say to warm it up on a griddle. So I did not use the microwave, I used the griddle, or well, a pan, for 10 to 15 seconds on each side. So I did that. And here's what we got. I don't love it. I also don't hate it. Let's try another one. Okay, so this is the cauliflower tortilla by Caulipower. It's a vegan, gluten-free, all that stuff. There's 8 in a pack, and it says that you can heat it in the microwave or on a skillet. You can remove it right from the freezer and do it that way. This feels a little bit more like a regular tortilla than the Siete Foods one. Oh, there's like a definite cauliflower smell. I actually like how it smells. It smells almost like a corn tortilla. I can only taste the cauliflower. Actually, no, this is a pretty strong cauliflower taste, but it's not bad. It's seasoned well. There's more flavor in this one than the Siete Foods one. Of course, the size isn't ideal. Let's heat this up and see if we can make a little baby wrap with it. Again, I don't really know what you're supposed to do other than tacos with these small tortillas, but we're gonna make it work. Okay, I got this nice and hot in the skillet, and we're gonna try to just make a little baby wrap burrito. It's definitely already breaking on me. I mean, why would you ever do this? This isn't real. Like, no one would really. But it is holding together better than the Siete Foods one did. You can see that it's kind of cracking a little bit, but it feels a lot more pliable. I actually like the smell of this a lot as it was cooking on the stove. It smells like a corn tortilla to me almost. I do like the taste. Like, I would look forward to having tacos with this. I would think this is a little better. I wish that they made a bigger size. I think that this actually is quite nice, and I like that it held together even though I bent it a lot. And it has microwave instructions, so this is something you could more realistically take to work if there's a microwave versus the Siete Foods one, which seemed to only have stove instructions. So I'm not sure how it would fare in a microwave. Okay, this is nice. Let's try the next one. Mission's cauliflower wrap. So this is Mission's my favorite tortilla brand. So I have high hopes for this. It's not giving me any instructions on what to do with it, so maybe I can use it right out of the bag and not have to heat it up. Oh, these feel great. I definitely don't, see how pliable these are? Definitely don't need to heat these up. This is awesome. No cauliflower smell. I can't taste any cauliflower. There's a little bit of a graininess to it, and there's a little bit of a sweetness to it, but I don't mind it at all. I like this. If someone gave this to me and didn't tell me it was gluten-free, I don't think I would know. Let's see how it wraps. I'm not gonna heat it up. Some filling here. Again, I wish that they made a bigger one, and maybe they do and it just wasn't at my store. Oh, that's beautiful. Wow, this is impressive for a gluten-free tortilla. No cracking. I mean, okay, I hope Mission makes a bigger one of these because this is fantastic. I'm very into how this rolled up and how this smells and tastes. This is my favorite one so far for gluten-free. Again, just wish it came in a bigger size. All right, let's try our almond flour quesadillas. Almond flour is tricky, so I wonder what this will be like. This also doesn't have any instructions on it. I mean, I usually store my tortillas in the fridge, so I recommend that you do the same. It just keeps them from getting moldy. Okay, so right off the bat, this feels more delicate than the cauliflower one we just tried. You know, just as pliable as the other one. No smell that I can like kind of sense. So this one has a milder flavor than the other cauliflower Mission one. I like that. It's less in your face. There's really no smell to it. I can barely get a hint of almond in the taste. I like it. Again, I don't think I would be able to tell this was gluten-free if I didn't know. So I think this is a great tortilla. I like the cauliflower taste a little more. I like it that it had a lot of flavor, but this is great. So just like the other Mission one, this is gonna work beautifully as a mini baby burrito with no cracking because Mission just does it right. Ah! Okay. Oh, there's a little bit of breakage there. That could have just been my fault. I like this a lot. You know, again, if this was a bigger size, I would probably feel okay prepping these, you know, with filling inside of them because of how pliable they are. And it doesn't look like they're gonna break at all. This is a room temperature one too, so maybe when it's, you know, gets colder, it might break a little bit, but I think it would be okay. I like this one. I think I like the cauliflower one a little more, but I do like this a lot. All right, so here is the last Mission one I have. This is just their regular gluten-free tortilla. This one, I think is, yeah, so this one's bigger, right? This is probably 8 inches. I think this is 6 inches. So this is definitely, we're getting more into like, you would make a quesadilla with this, maybe a small wrap or two. I'm into this. There's no instructions on it. Okay, so this is thin. This is thinner than the almond and the cauliflower one. You can even see kind of my hands through it, like it's very thin. Oh, this one's already kind of broken. Let's try a different one. This one feels very delicate to me. Smells like a tortilla. It tastes almost exactly like their flour tortillas, just like a little, it's just thinner. That's really the main difference to me that I can really point out. I don't think I would know that this was gluten-free if you just gave this to me. Let's wrap it up. So again, this one for a breakfast burrito, like you could probably get a good breakfast burrito out of this. I mean, I made a very small, I put a very small amount of filling in there, but you could get more. Let me actually show you. You can get more filling in this. Like imagine this is like eggs and like potatoes in here. Oh, okay, it's breaking on me, but you know what? It's not Mission's fault because I rewrapped it. But just to show you like for size, like this would be a great little breakfast burrito. I did not find a bigger size in this, but I wish that there was one. I think this is totally meal prep friendly. This is a great option. I think this is probably the best option if we're doing very small wraps like this or really big tacos. Yeah, I like this one a lot. It doesn't have very strong flavor or anything. It's just a solid option. Our last cauliflower. This one says it's a pizza crust and wrap. So this is gonna be less of a tortilla and more of a like thicker wrap, I think. This is only a 2-pack. I'm not really sure why it's only a 2-pack, and I'm also not sure how to open this. If you don't make it easy to open, I don't even know what you're doing. All right. So yeah, I didn't realize there was only 2 in here. So I would, right off the bat, this is definitely more of a pizza crust to me. It's thick. It smells like a pizza crust. It smells good. I think I just really like cauliflower. It smells really good. This one definitely has the strongest flavor. Yeah, it has the strongest flavor of all of them. Tastes kind of like a pizza. You know, like those seasonings are in it. I don't think this is gonna wrap into a burrito well at all. I don't know, I would probably just use this for pizza and not like, or a wrap like this. Oh yeah, but you can see it's cracking like crazy. I wouldn't even use this as a wrap. That's not gonna work very well. Maybe a quesadilla if you didn't mind it kind of cracking on the side, that would be good, but not as a wrap that you roll up. I like these, just not for, I think they should probably just change their packaging to just say that it's a pizza crust and not a wrap, because that's not really good. Oh wait, were there any instructions on this? It just says to keep refrigerated or frozen. Oh, and you can text cooking tips to this number for some cooking tips. It's interesting. And you can refrigerate this for 30 days and it's freezer friendly. By the way, all tortillas are pretty much freezer friendly, so just know that. Okay, so now I have an idea of what I want to rate these and what I think the verdict is after tasting them and actually using them. Here's what I think. If you've got a good sized budget and you like big burritos and are gluten-free, then this seems like it's your only option. It's not the best option, but it's pretty much your only one. This, by the way, was $10 in Whole Foods in Seattle. Maybe they have sales sometimes, but That's how much I spent on this Siete Foods 10-inch wrap. Flavor-wise, it's great. Texture-wise, it's okay. You know, you do have to heat this up. It does take some extra work, but again, there aren't that many options out there for gluten-free burritos. This seems like it's it, and you're gonna have to make it work. If you're more of a taco person or a fajita person, or you like to make mini quesadillas, I would recommend this one. This is much more affordable. I think it was like $4. There are 6 of these in here, and I love the flavor, I love the texture. I definitely recommend these if you like fajitas and small quesadillas and tacos and stuff. Great choice. Second runner-up for that category would definitely be this guy. Also 6 tortillas. It was about the same price, around $4. Great flavor, a little thinner, a little less flavorful, but definitely a great choice. If you like to make small wraps and you don't want to have a ton of flavor in your tortilla, this guy is for you. Also 6 wraps, I think this was like $5. This is a solid choice. It's not gonna crack on you, and it probably reheats really well too. If you're in Whole Foods and you like tacos and fajitas and small quesadillas, this is pretty much your only option also. This cauliflower tortilla from Caulipower, solid choice, great flavor, great texture. You do have to heat this up for it to work properly. It's a solid choice. I think that this is better in pretty much every way, but they don't sell these at Whole Foods, so this is it. And if you want to make a quick gluten-free pizza or quesadilla, this is what you're gonna want to get. It's a cauliflower pizza crust and wraps. It comes in a package of 2, and it's just okay. This is my least favorite for this purpose, so this is better for pizza and maybe quesadillas. So I hope this helps. Again, I think it's the safest bet to prep your fillings and then wait right before you eat to wrap it up, especially if you're using one of these. I wish there were more options for gluten-free eaters for tortillas. I wish that Mission made a bigger one of these, because that would be a great competitor for the Siete burrito size wraps. Maybe they do, and maybe my store just didn't have that. If you are gluten-free and you have a favorite brand that I didn't talk about, please drop in the comments. I went to 2 stores here in Seattle, and this is what I found. So I would love to hear from you if you have any recommendations for our gluten-free friends. That would be great. Something I do want to note, unless you have celiac, there's absolutely no reason to eat gluten-free foods. Like, unless you're allergic to gluten. It's more expensive, and for this specific category, tortillas, they don't hold up as well. Like, I wish they did, but they just don't. If you can eat gluten and you love tortillas and burritos and wraps and stuff, get these. These hold up extremely well. They're very reliable, and they can be stored in the fridge for probably a month, if not longer, and I love them. I really do. So just saying, there's no reason to eat gluten-free if you don't have celiac or some kind of allergy or anything. Just want to put that out there, because gluten is demonized by diet culture, and I'm really making this video for my celiac community members who are lost when it comes to tortillas, and now I kind of have a better understanding of why. Again, where are the sizing? It's just, come on, like, it's kind of lame. Maybe this will change one day. I hope that you found this helpful either way, and thank you so much for stopping by. Throw me a like if you enjoyed this video, and hit subscribe if you want to see more, and I'll see you next time. Bye.